we're expecting a full house, and they are more than ready to get things started. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Golden Eagles will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Western Kentucky's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man.
He's going to take a shot right away. He's got it down the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
This offense is high octane, boy. You saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will have its first possession of the game. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Golden Eagles heading quickly to the line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Rodemaker. And the ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they head it down to the 45. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's knocked away. An incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. And he's got it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, WKU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation of time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to move it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Trying to get to it. Then the quarterback pulled up to and sacked at 12. After the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Getting some heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm putting an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting it home.
Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tucker.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. Of seeing the quarterback one snap, put it in the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After the loss on that last one, an all-important second down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flag till we 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Dropping back, it's Rodemaker, feeling some heat.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just putting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hilltop. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Rodemaker. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for a 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we're going to go have some fun.
Holds it in. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. This pass rush has just been relentless. You can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 near the 26. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Hand off from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Bringing it back, it's Hutchinson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
He's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Nowhere close on that one as he's got Taylor trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the ground with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's Hutchinson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yards you can and help out the offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, WKU. And they've made it to the house, but they found that 6 points waiting on them.
How about the definition? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Send 2 out. Send 3 out. You can't let this guy continue to do this time and time again.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different ears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at L.T. Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Makes a move. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards and help out the yoke. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit of the time to get to that first down marker. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He uncorks one deep. He got a hand in there, knocks it away incomplete.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for incompletion.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. And a nice job sticking up and going their necks with this defense.
And this will throw incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down.
And your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable. This defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And that pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Topper. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. They thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did. No pick 6.
These guys can play offense too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Wanamaker. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. You make up the game plan and not a lot of play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires left. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off the time today. And he's brought down and his defense gets the ball back to its own. They'll put it in play for the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a deep man. And he makes the catch inside the 20. Touchdown, Hilltop. And the beatdown has ensued.
And you can run like that. Quarterback is going to give you opportunities, and look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give headed toward right tackle. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter. Western Kentucky is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Wanamaker. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And sure tackle there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. The Golden Eagles send out a punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner is stopped. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive, maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive push now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And just got enough of the football there by the defender, breaking on the football, getting his hand out. He couldn't bat it down, but he got a fingertip on it, tipping that thing away from the receiver. Made the big play, saved the touchdown.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty, guys, just the lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to...
And they couldn't hold him off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
It always seemed like that ball was on the ground for like 30 seconds. You got 17 guys running at it, slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, and he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. And now to try to put things in motion on second and long from the 15. To the air, it's Wanamaker. Here, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long.
You know, this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the field. I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track of 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
And the returner goes down. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Comes out throwing on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the pummeling has started. I don't think these two are going to be exchanging holiday greetings this year after this game.
And I think we've seen a lot of cool handshakes where they're getting fired up and coaches are getting after each other. We might get a little bit of that there. You can take a knee, you can run the clock out, but they chose not to, so deal with it.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus, those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.